Hi, everybody. It's Dr. coming on here live, just like I said. So I hope a few of you could pop on and join me. And more, I hope Facebook allows me to see who's on so we can interact. I haven't talked about you. Well, I shouldn't say. I post about health all the time. It's just that I have so many platforms, you guys. If you're not following me on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter and my 2 pages, my blog, sometimes I'm talking, but it depends on where you follow me at. So I encourage you guys to definitely check out my YouTube channel and you can follow me there. But my point is, I want to talk about your health being your wealth. And what brings me to this particular topic is because I personally have been really, really, really tired. And I know that's blasé because everyone's tired, right? Who isn't? But I mean strangely so, like exhausted. Like I could not make myself get up. And I did, though. I mean, you have no choice when you're a mom. Hi, Francois. That's my good friend, you guys. And hi, Adrian. But you have no choice. You have to make yourself get up. But I've been so tired. So it's starting to, bother me. Like, why am I so not just, exhausted. So I was looking into it, you guys, and there's many reasons, there's many factors, and I encourage you guys, if you are really, more than your usual, but feeling fatigue, and it lasted for, let's say it's persisted for over a week, and you can't, even more than that, for some of us, weeks, you can't shake it, you're just fatigued, you don't know why, then I want you to tell your doctor, okay? And thank you, I'm a doctor, but not your doctor, so do consult a physician, because sometimes there's no big deal behind it, and sometimes there is. So first you want to rule out any medical conditions or anything that could be contributing to your fatigue. Or if you, before you go there, and a lot of us, we're that way, I'm encouraging you first to see your doctor, but say you don't want to. You should. But if you don't want to, and you're trying to figure it out, besides getting more rest, you want to watch your time. And for the most part, as far as I'm concerned, you guys, I was getting my usual-ish sleep, 7 hours, 6 hours sometimes. Hey, autism moms, you guys know. 4 hours, whatever. We sometimes don't get enough rest. But for the most part, I don't think it was the quality of my sleep. I believe it was a variety of factors. So one thing I would have you guys check, and this is easy and free, just because there's so many good things out there are really good nutritionals out there. There's really good mineral things that you can add and see if you have a deficiency somewhere. I advise you guys to look into that. That is big. But there's some cheap, free stuff you can check first. And the first thing I will tell you to check is the most abundant source on this planet, you guys. Who knows what it is? Who knows what the abundant source on this planet, and for now, hopefully it'll stay clean. Well, you guys, I delay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Check your hydration levels, people. And it's so easy. And believe it or not, there's so many people going around chronically dehydrated. And depending on what medical literature you read, they'll say, oh, you can get water from your vegetables, your fruit, and food. Everything has water. Most people are getting enough water. Most people are not even eating the right food, so that's not true. Most people are not getting at least 3 good to 4 servings of fruit. They're not. Are you? I mean, are you really tracking your fruit and vegetables? Because I'm not. And that's what I do for a living. And I'm not being the bad doctor. I'm being honest with you guys. We, as physicians and people in healthcare, my sister's a nurse, we get so busy with our own lives and taking care of others and just like you, that we neglect our health. And that's what happened in my case, you guys. I have been neglecting my health. And even though, I work out, you guys know I like my fitness things. If you work out but feed the machine, which is your body, poorly, and that's my thing. I mean, last night my friend Francois and I were at a beautiful dinner, and she had to leave early, and I jokingly said, don't worry, I'll eat your plate. But I didn't. I ate her cupcake. But see, little things like that, increase sugars and things like that, increase inflammation in your body. And if you're not always making sure you're getting the right amount of servings of vegetables, the right amount of servings of fruit and water, which is the fuel system of your body that's going to help move everything around, that helps hydrate and gets if you look at your organs in your body as little tiny machines and parts, if you are not having the proper amount of fuel, and that what you intake is not properly oxygenated, it doesn't have the good things in it, it doesn't have the good mineral source, it's coming from a poor quality. You guys, there's a lot that's going on with our water area. This is not a scary video. I'm just saying, if you think about it, do you really trust your water source? And are you getting enough? And are you making sure the fruit and the vegetables that you're consuming is enough? And is it good quality? And, you know, if you read into it and all the scary things, the 12, if you need to, you guys message me. I'll send you a short list, the 12 things you should never eat that's not organic or whatever. And trust me, I know some things are expensive, but some of this list isn't. So, and if you got an Aldi's in your town, shop there. But, you know, there's some things like, are you making sure that it's good and it's pure and it's not toxic and it's not going to bother you and you're not having a buildup or reaction? Or if you're like me and your weakness is sugar, you know how much inflammation sugar causes in your body? And yeah, we're pretty good. Like, our body is really made well. I believe in our heavenly design. But are you not taking in all the stuff that he told you to take in? Are you not drinking enough water to, when you do have in too much sugar or you do have poor quality foods, are you at least flushing your system and restoring it? Because that's super important, you guys. And a lot of fatigue and a lot of other symptoms that can cause. Your chronic fatigue will cause you to have bad posture. And you'll come in to see me if you're in Florida, but you'll come in and see a chiropractor and you're slumped over and you're tired and you've been having this ache for weeks and you don't know why. Well, you guys, have you watched the way you stand? Are you feeling invigorated? Are you slumped because you're so tired? See, that chronic fatigue can throw you off in your posture, and that can lead to more aches and pains and discomfort just positionally. So get your water in, people. And I'm not telling you got to go and buy Penta and all the good fancy waters, even though some of those are good. And actually, I have a patient who works at a water treatment plant, and she says, like, a lot of the bottled stuff is crap. I don't know, but she does test it for a living. You know what I mean? So, but I swear, like, I feel better with those electrolyte waters and the alcohol. He's like, oh, I'm telling you, waste your money. But I don't know. Like, I think there is some things that you can put. There are these drops that my friend told me to try. I'm ordering them. I'm reviewing them. I will let you guys know if it works. But it's supposed to make you feel better and make you feel more invigorated and get everything going. So I'm going to try that. But let me know. Drop a comment below if you guys would, please. Let me know if you believe in the quality of water. Do you feel different if you have smart water versus glacier water versus all those things? And let me know if you've been feeling fatigue, because definitely check with your doctor, but at least try to get your hydration in. Let's do a challenge. I'm not going to have you walk around a gallon of water or anything like that, but be mindful of your consumption at least this week, and be mindful not just of your water, but are you getting enough of your fruit and veggies? Even me, you guys, I can be real super duper good and go on a streak and eat like, well, never like a key. Well, I can eat pretty decent. For the most part. And then next thing you know, life catches up with you and you can't remember if you had the right amount of vegetables today, or you know you didn't, and you can't remember the last day you did, you know? Hi, sweet Adrian. Hi, sweet Francois. I do believe in B12. I do believe in B12. There used to be, but there's certain kind. There's sublingual B12 and there's certain kind that is better than others. And I forgot the last time I was taking it, but I do believe in that. I've seen people feel a difference. And you know what? There's some who say no, some who say yes, but I've seen people swear by it and feel a difference, and they had no reason to not. And so even if it was psychosomatic, I think it's worth it. If it makes you feel better, go for it. And I do believe in that, you know? Yeah, you got to get your water. Some water, you know what they said? And I was just reading an article, you guys. I know I'm old because I still read magazines. But I was just reading an article. And it said that if you don't like the taste of vegetables, like you don't like your broccoli, you never like asparagus and stuff, that you have to make yourself eat it more frequently. And somehow your palate, your tongue just adjusts to that. And so I believe the same thing for water, because I have people say, I don't like the taste of water. You're like, doesn't taste like anything. What are you talking about? But I think for some it might be, you know, but you just have to have more of it. And the more you have, the more your body will crave it, and you'll be, you know, it'll adjust to that. I believe so. Yeah. And Adrian commented, Francois, I don't know if you see that, about B12 injections. There's some people who go and get the injections and swear by it and stuff. But you guys, and just be careful when you read things like that. I'm just telling you medically, Maybe they're telling you have to get B12 injections because they want to charge you for injections. I wish I could say that doesn't happen. And you can have all the science behind it in a nice little published article, but it's all because it's money behind it. I'm not kidding. So I don't know if for sure B12 injections for sure are way better than if you're taking the powder form or whatever. And maybe it is. Maybe it gets to your bloodstream faster. But is it practical for most people to access it that way? I think it's when I'm sorry, I sound like a bad doctor, but I'm skeptic whenever medicine act like they're the only way you can get healthy. That's why I'm trying to bring to you guys a little bit more kitchen stuff, a little bit of more home stuff, because it doesn't always have to be about the sale, about the transaction. Let's just be. Even though, I mean, if you come to me in my clinic and as a, the doctor-patient relationship, you guys know we have to stick to the script, right? We can't go off on a tangent and be like, yes, you can lick a toad. Don't do that. But we can't say that stuff without getting sued, even if we kind of sort of believe in it, right? So we have to tell you what's streamlined, what's safe, even if we are the type to prefer I wouldn't go to GNC, y'all. They got mostly crap, but that's another subject. But even if we're the type to go to the vitamin shop and get other things, we can't tell you those things. So I don't know for 100% fact that B12 injections are they might be superior, but is that the best way for most people? I'd rather most people be able to get the goodness without always having to go to a white coat. Right? So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nora. Thank you for watching me. And I hope you guys have a good Sunday. And hopefully I'll come on and we can just talk and share. You guys might know, I know you do know way more than I know about things. That's what the benefit of this social media platform is, us sharing and getting to know. And actually, when you guys tell me stuff, I'm a nerd. I look it up. I'm like, okay, well, maybe, All right. So thank you so much. Have a good night.